back. We are back. I felt like there was some weird glitches going on, so let's try it again. What is going on, everybody? Let's do a little freestyle talk tonight. Um, Talk to me. Nobody's coming in just yet, which is strange. But let's give it some time. I don't know. I did one of these earlier today, so that could have been partially the reason. I don't know. I don't get it, but we'll see. Waiting for some of the usual suspects to jump in. There's that dude. Yo, I'm on time. Yes, you are. What's going on, that dude? That dude, man, where you from? You might have told me, but I forgot. What part of the world or country? Most likely not the world. Where you from? Um, yeah, man. We're gonna do some trivia. I got a couple new questions I want to throw in. The Midwest side, the best side. Well, it's Chicago or Michigan, something like that. I don't really know what's in the Midwest besides, even though Chicago is so close to the East Coast, I don't know why it's considered the Midwest. Michigan, I get, but Chicago, I don't get. Illinois, whatever. Um, but Tank for Shakur is the loose topic. That would be probably a boring fight, but Shakur would have a great chance of pulling it out. What do you guys think? You guys think Shakur would have a good chance of taking that one over? I mean, um, with his is it full? Okay, yeah, you can leave it. That's probably his, not mine.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. Thanks. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. Be a good fight to see though, right? Be a good one to watch. See what happens. Um, Although I don't know. I got Davis winning against Shakur, but Stevenson by decision. Yeah, I think Stevenson's too adept at moving. He wouldn't get caught. What's up, SM? What's going on? What's going on? Everybody's straggling in late. That dude is early for once. Everybody else is straggling in late. You guys are tardy. Tardy. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I mean, this Frank Martin fight isn't even official yet, right? I don't think there's been an official date. There's been nothing official. Like I just saw Frank Martin interviewed, and he said, he goes, "There's no official date or venue. We're waiting on that." And this was an interview I think from yesterday. And I saw Boots interview. This was interesting, and he said that he's ready to take on anybody at 47 or 54, which means Boots is there to fight Tim Tszyu, Errol Spence, Fundora, Lubin, Jermell Charlo, Terrence Bud Crawford. Who else am I missing? 54 is the most stacked division in boxing. Kalia, what's up? In other news, I started my GED classes today. Long overdue, to say the least. Okay, how old are you? Congrats, though. I'm sure you'll fly through that. Yeah. So 54 will be the most stacked, interesting, fun division in boxing. Would definitely be boring fight. Tank barely throws a lot of punches, and Shakur would just try. Yep. That dude, that's good. Yeah, that is good. Definitely good. Definitely good. I mean, really, in America, school isn't even that necessary because there's so many ways you can make money and do a living without 1 ounce of education. I mean, you need basic forms of education, like learning how to read and write and that stuff, and basic stuff, but nothing crazy. Works, thanks, chant. Work. Yep. We got Philly in the house. I was just talking about Boots. I heard him say today that he is, I don't know if you were just in here when I said that, but he will fight anybody at 47 and 54. So, what's up, Jonathan? So, if Boots also moves to 54, that is the craziest division in boxing. I think it's even more stacked than the 140s, 135s, 140s combined. If Boots moves there, I forgot to mention Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz, Spence, Fundora, Lubin, Boots, Bud, Tim Zoo. That's 7 and 5 powerhouses. Although 40 and 35 have 5 as well. Subriel, those other 4. But you get where I'm going with it. Yes, listen to this piece of information and instruction, please. Smash the like. You think 54 is more stacked? It will be if Boots moves there. Danny Garcia, thank you. I was going to say that, Jonathan, but I forgot. Danny Garcia, yep. That's Thurman. We forgot about Thurman. I know he's, whatever. But Thurman, too. Hit the like button. I did it, so can you. Thank you, sir. What's up, Legacy? What's up? Peace, fam. What's cracking? Yeah, so 54 would be more stacked than 40. With all those guys? Who's 40 have? 40 has dope. 5. Well, 35/40. I'm going to combine them. And you could really combine 47 and 54, but who's left at 47? Nobody. Nobody huge. Stanionis, maybe? Like, who's left? The Mean Machine dude? Whatever his name is. Kajajutski or whatever, however you pronounce his name. Edit layout. I don't even know what that means. Oh, I could do all that? All right. Sorry, I'm just playing with this thing. But 40 is about to have Tank, Haney, T.O. Ryan, Shakur. Right, that's 5. So what is a doper division? That? Or what I just said? Errol, Bud, Boots, Virgil Ortiz, Devin Haney, Thurman, Tim Zoo. I think that one's a bigger one. I really do. Really do. Hold on 1 second, guys. Ugh, my bad. Okay. Is 135 turning into a dead division? Yeah. I mean, who's even in 135 now? If Shakur and Tank leave, who's there? T.O. Mm-hmm. Do you feel Tim Zuby, Fundora? Mm-hmm. I heard from Blue that Fundora suffered a broken nose. Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. He did get his nose broken. It's going to take, I don't know, about a year. I think 4 months where he can't spar to heal. So 6, 7 months maybe. Mm-hmm. That is what I heard too. Zoo and Fundora took a lot of damage. Mm-hmm. Well, not really Zoo. If you think about it, it was bleeding, but his face looked kind of clean after when the blood was gone. Fundora's face did not look clean, right? So I think Zoo took way less damage. Fundora took a lot of damage. I mean, and Fundora's shit was busted up from punches. Zoo's head was busted up from an elbow. So that's kind of a difference, don't you think? Right, which is what you just said. Yeah. So elbow and a punch are totally different things. Um, one elbow that just caused nonstop bleeding for 12 rounds, as opposed to repeated straight rights just cracking you in the broken nose meat. Maybe he was just busting up his hamburger meat. When it was already broken. Well, Lord knows that could be reconstructive surgery because that's a problem with a fight. You hurt yourself, but then repeated damage is added. You could literally shatter. I mean, you could shatter the nose. It's not just like when you get into a street fight. Usually fights are broken up pretty quick. It's one punch or two, then people break it up. It's one break. Picture you get hit once and then they continue hitting it, just breaking it like it's like a piece of glass. It's like dropping the piece of glass. It shatters maybe a couple big pieces. You pick it up, drop it again, more pieces, until the pieces are tiny. Then they got to reconstruct the whole thing. What's up, Larry? Marco, this is probably off topic, but have you ever? No. Um, One time I might have got a nose crack. I remember sparring this dude. I was in Arizona. I was an amateur at the time, and this dude I was 165. He was probably about 145, 150 maybe, a little lighter than me. But he had had about 250 to 300 amateur fights. Remember, I only had 15 total. So at the time, I was still an amateur. So he had had 250 amateur fights, and he just got out of prison. So this motherfucker was angry, a Mexican cat, right? Mad experience, and he was trying to kill me. And there's this rule in sparring, like you don't try and kill people when you have way more experience than them. And I wasn't coming at him, but the problem with me was because I was a white boy, we were going over this, and I was fast. I would catch people, and I think they'd get embarrassed and they'd come at me. So we started coming at me. Even when he saw he could catch me, he just kept doing it. And my nose, it wasn't broken for sure. It might have been a slight crack. I couldn't tell. And the reason I say that is because it just hurt. I've been hit before tons of times sparring and all that. This just seemed to be a little more painful and last a little longer than other times. So it seemed like it could have possibly been a little more than just getting my shit punched, but could it actually been a slight crack? I don't know. But probably not. But no, it's never broken from what I know of. It's a long answer for that question, but there you go. Scalia facts. Shakur, the most boring fighter of all time. I don't know about all time, but you know, have you ever suffered? I know what you meant. Didn't get my notification. Smack that like button. Mark KO didn't get my notification. What notification? Shock him out. A lot of people got Gvadzik. Try and pronounce that. How about that? Do that first. Beating Benavidez more than I would expect. Nah. Who hasn't beaten Benavidez? He's just bigger, so he has the leg up with size, but he's not a better fighter. And he's not even, I don't even think he's definitely not taller. He's just heavier. His career is fought in a heavier weight. I don't even know if he's a heavier dude. What's up, Jimmy? Salute. What's up? Harvey, what's up? We got the usual suspects up in this piece. All right. Yeah, no. So luckily, the only injury I ever suffered was a busted eardrum because we used to spar without headgear. So that's one thing headgear does too. People don't realize it stops you from getting cut, and it stops you from busting your eardrum because it goes around the ear. So it's less when you get hit with gloves with nothing there. If it's the right shot, it shoots all the air in your ear and it busts your eardrum. That's what happened to me. So that happened to me, and then I had biceps tendonitis, which was an injury more for me using my arm. Not the only injury I got from actually getting hit was the eardrum. All the other injuries I got over the years, minor ones, were like from throwing punches. Like I would have this tendon here or ligament would really get inflamed on both hands because I was punching hard. Bicep tendon would get inflamed because I was punching a lot. That kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Warm? How do you think you should throw the hook? Okay, good question. I've always thrown the hook this way, thumb up. I mean, you can't really throw it down because it's like you could throw it side. Pacquiao does it. You've seen it where he throws it like this. So there's only two ways to throw a hook. Nobody throws it down because you put thumb up or down. It's either thumb up, which is what I always tell people because you can get your bicep behind it and you could snap your shoulder easier, or thumb side. Oh, I guess the thumb is down. That's what you meant. Stupid. Okay. So thumb down. I always teach this way, but some of those Soviet dudes like Triple G, and Pacquiao, who's not Soviet, obviously, they got tremendous power from throwing it down because they would throw it this way. Let me back up. They would throw it this way and then snap, like kind of go up and around. See, come up and down with it and generate. When you punch down, you generate so much more power. That's why guys like Deontay Wilder and Klitschko were so successful because they were so much bigger than everybody, especially Klitschko. Because when he was fighting, there wasn't a whole array of 6'6" dudes, 6'7" dudes. When you go live, oh, you didn't get the notification, huh? Maybe that's why a bunch of people didn't come in for a while. So how'd you know I was live then? Speaking of Benavidez, I hope he gets a shot at unification bout light heavyweight with the winner of Yup. So do I. If Benavidez scrapes up this Garzhnevic Shinkskushki dude, like in impressive fashion, I think there's no other fight but the winner of Bivol Beterbiev. But don't forget, Bivol Beterbiev probably have a rematch clause, could likely be close. So what would be dope is Benavidez beats this guy, gets that title, then knocks out Canelo, and then Bivol Beterbiev maybe have two fights, whatever, and then he goes and fights the winner of Bivol Beterbiev and beats him. I'm biased towards Benavidez. I like Benavidez, but I think also taking my bias out and just analyzing, I think he could beat everybody. He has a skill. We will. I love you. What? Pause? What the hell's going on? What's going on? Yeah, so what was I talking about before that? That I love you thing threw me off. Uh, oh, Canelo, right. But better be Benavidez. When is that fight with Guzdijic? Oh, that's supposed to be on the tank undercard. That's not even signed yet. You know what I'm saying? He deleted that too. Deleted what? What are you guys talking about? I'm confused. Who deleted what? Busted eardrum sounds painful. You know what? It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. You just felt a poof. And then when I did this, hold your nose right now and blow. And close your mouth, hold your nose and blow. You feel the air stop at your ear. You feel that? How the air, you almost feel your eardrum stop the air from coming out. When my ear was busted, when I did this, the air shot out one ear. That was the only thing it did. Didn't hurt at all, actually. Didn't hurt. If I got it wet, it would hurt really bad, but I didn't get it wet. I had to shower for like 2 or 3 weeks with a putty earplug. It was called Max, MACK brand. That's what I had to do while it healed. That's all. It wasn't a big enough tear where they had to like put a little piece of eardrum on it to like almost like a band-aid to let it heal. It just healed on its own. So I just had to basically stay out of the water, and I couldn't spar because I couldn't risk it getting re-injured. I was texting my girl. No, I was still in the chat. No, okay. All right. Sure, we believe that. All this Diddy stuff is taking people over, man. I think Diddy just jumped into you like in the movie Ghost when Whoopi Goldberg got possessed. Anyway, back to boxing. Yes. What up, Soul? Do you think White can come back? White should really. Are you British, Soul, by the way? I don't know why you got Shannon's picture. No disrespect, Shannon's my man. I'm just curious why you have his picture specifically. Nah, White should retire. White's old. He's almost 40. He's taken a lot of punishment. No more. Him and Chisora both need to stop boxing. I got Ryan for the upset. Are you sitting here right now in a dark room smoking crack rocks? Like there's a fire in the corner, but it's not like a normal fire. You set like an old night table on fire, threw some old English in there to just spark, and you're just smoking crack rocks. Is that what's happening? Because that's not happening. Happened to me before. All right, Holland. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad you're here, Holland. I bet you speak English without an accent at all. People from Holland will do that. They'll surprise you. They speak clean English, almost no accent. Like you almost can't tell that they're not from America. You can only tell by the words choices they pick, but not by the accent. Do you think Pac was on juice? I don't know, man. That's a great question. He started fighting at 108 pounds. And he finished fighting at I think he might have gone up to 54. So almost 50 pounds. Now, and he's only 5'5". So that right there says he's juicing. But don't forget, he started fighting at like 18 years old. So he was still a kid. So he wasn't his full weight. But still, 50 pounds on a 5'5" frame. But he didn't look jacked. That's the thing. If he looked all swole, like, okay, but he didn't. Hard to tell. I would say no. He's never been caught, right? I know he refused some drug tests, whatever, said he's scared of needles, whatever, but he's actually never been caught, right? He's never failed the test, a VADA test, right? You can't take that back. I know he's like, yo, I love dudes. They're sexy. I mean, that was for my girl. No Diddy. Yo, what up, Vaughn? Cool profile picture. Jonathan, man, that was Fuchst. Ya boy, what's up? Why do you think the best thing to do? What What do you think the best thing to do for my first amateur fight in sub novice tournament? What do you mean the best thing to do? That's how I started sub novice. What do you mean the best thing to do? Okay, elaborate, and I'll answer as best as I can. Legacy needs a wrench. Legacy needs a wrench. Why? He does, actually. You're right. I shouldn't say why. He does. Let's do that now. Let's wrench this mother lover up. No Diddy on that one. Wrenching him up. I ain't trying to wrench nobody up. Where is he? Legacy. Here comes your wrench, my man. Boyaka. You're wrenched. Please let me make. All right. Manny Pacquiao was never on the juice. I don't think he was either, but you have to admit 50 pounds on a 5'5" frame is questionable. You got to admit that. Just playing, ain't no coming back from that one. Devin had a hard time with Linares. Would you say it's a hard time? He got caught once and wobbled, and he beat him unanimously. Was it hard? It wasn't a breeze, but it wasn't hard, right? Ryan is way faster, but Ryan also doesn't have. He can't hit with both hands. Like, what should I be focusing on to win? I mean, that's a question that I can't answer like that. That's a question that depends on. I'd have to see the way you fight and see what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and then I'd have to look at who your opponent is, and at least because obviously in the amateurs you don't. At least when I was fighting, you don't know who you're fighting. It's not like they tell you. You can look up tape because now the cool thing is there's video of almost everybody. If you know who you're sparring and you look them up, they probably have something on YouTube showing them spar, hit the bag, but you never know who it is until the day of the fight. So you also have to look at who you're sparring. So I can't really answer that. But that is a question of a novice. I can tell you're new at this. Just, yeah. What up, Lo? What's up? The P. Diddy committee today's show was the Diddy voice. Let him cook. Remind me, Lo, what the hell we talked about today? What you're referring to exactly? I know let him cook is, what's his face? Jerry Soriano, your lender for life. Yo, Marco, you killing me with these comments. What'd I say? I don't know even what. I'm glad. I don't know what I said though. Your boy, protect yourself at all times. Yes, for shizzle. You got to protect yourself at all times. For real. That's a big one. You think Ryan sabotaged a fight? Nah. I think he's just going a little nuts. But I think he's focused. I'm hearing from people, sources in the gym. See, he's fighting. He's training. He's fighting. So the craziness is when he's not in the ring or in the gym. Yo, Ryan Garcia, P. Diddy allegations to Devin. Oh, right. What were they? But no allegations, right? Apparently, Dev was just at one of P. Diddy's parties, right? That's it. I don't be paying attention to that stuff, like, honestly. Which of these four kings got the four horsemen? You can't say the kings. King, you can only have one king, but you could have a bunch of horsemen. The best chance of beating Tank. That's so tough. If Tio's on point, Tio. But Shakur and Dev, I don't know, man. All even. Tio may be the least only because he's the only person who's lost twice, technically. Or looked bad. Not lost twice, but looked bad. Although you could say to Jermaine Ortiz, he just lost. Teal's maybe the lowest chance of beating Tank, but if he comes in focused and on point, he has the one of the best chances of beating Tank. So that's a trick question. What up, Eon? Hit the like button, peeps. Hit that mother loving like button. Por favor. The show was hilarious. I tuned in while I was at work. Word. What do you do again? You don't work in transit, right? I forget what you. Oh, you do work in transit, don't you? I think I saw you with a vest on. What do you do again, Lo? T.O. maybe? Female's the best chance because Tank. That's what I'm saying. But that's if that T.O. shows up. You know what I'm saying? T.O. the only one that got a chance. Nah. Shakur can stay away. What's he gonna do? What's Hudson Yards again? I'm forgetting what that is. That's the where all the trains are at, right? Where all the trains just like dock. They just stay there when they're not being used. Is that right? Appreciate you, fam. Marco wrench going gang. We on it. Word up. You got that wrench. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, I gave Low the wrench already. Tank has shown the biggest fights he performed. Yeah, he has. But still, you still can't, like, we can't assume because we still don't know what we're going to get. Whereas somebody like Shakur, we get the same thing every time. Granted, he looked crap his last fight, but I really do believe that his hand was hurt because he never looked that bad before. And I don't really like watching Shakur, just so you guys know. I don't like him at all. You guys know I'm not really biased. No Hudson Yards' nose tourist direction in Manhattan. Is that that thing that's tell me where it is. What that's not that thing that's like it's on the where an elevated train used to be and you could walk through it. It's like in Union Square kind of area. Not Union Square, all the way down on the West Side Highway. It's where the train track was, and it's like a little thing you walk through. That's not what that is it? Tell me, I forgot what the Hudson Yards is. Shakur all day, all right. To this day. What's up, Octo? Have you seen the? I did, but a long time ago, and I don't remember much about it. Why? What about it? Shakur really liked that. Damn. You from Newark, Aiden? What's going on? Jersey. Oh, you are from Jersey. That's right. You from Newark though? The vessel? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Is that the thing I just talked about? The vessel? I don't. Hudson Yards. I'm forgetting what that is. No, it's on 33rd between 10 and 11. What's on 33rd between 10 and 11? That's the vessel thing, right? You're talking about? Nah, I'm confused. Shakur can be boring, unfortunately. Dev can be boring too sometimes. The only fighters who are not boring are Tio and Tank. And Subriel isn't boring either. You know what I'm saying? Essex. King Amin of Essex. You know who he is? King Amin. 15 from Newark. I go to college in New Brunswick. Oh, so you're a college kid? You're a young boy? Young boy? Young boy. Me no like no young boy. Pause. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. All right. Well, what great fighters out of Jersey? Can you name some of the great fighters out of Jersey? Can you name some of the great fighters out of Jersey? You notice that stop motion stopped coming in after we caught on to his cheating? When he got that question about who had the most fights in history, and he got it quick, I was like, this mother effer is cheating. Like, we all kind of suspected he was cheating, but that was just, come on. I know more boxing than almost anybody, right? And, I don't know. And nobody would have known that. Nobody. Yeah, Marvin grew up in Jersey, but then around 12 years old moved to Brockton, Mass. Shaq is not from no damn come on. Shaq always says that and it pisses me off. Shaq grew up when he went to high school in Texas. He was all over because his stepfather was a military dude. Shaq. That's one thing I don't like about Shaq. He's always trying to prove how hood he is from the Brick City. It's like, word, how old were you when you left Brick City? 11? Yeah. Where were you going to high school? Where were you at the primary years of your life when you're going through puberty where you're really starting to go out and do shit? Texas. Just saying. I hate when I meet people like, yo, I'm from New York. Oh, word, me too. Oh, where'd you go to high school? Nebraska. I'm like, wait, what? Get me all excited to bond with somebody, like especially if I'm in a different city or state. Stevenson, great IQ, a lot of people, boring style. He is a great fighter. Yeah, no, he is. He's mastered the sweet science. It's just boring. Yeah, Hagler's not from Jersey, my man. Well, okay, he is. I'll give it to him. When you leave at 12, that's enough. I feel like to say you're from there. But he had a Massachusetts accent. So, you know what I'm saying? He's still young enough to change the way he talks. You could put me anywhere. I'm still going to talk this way. I can't name old timers. Sub decent. When I was a kid, I had a quick sandbox. I was only child eventually. Okay. Arturo Gotti is a Hall of Famer. That's right. Well, but Arturo is also from Italy and Canada. You know what I'm saying? He relocated to Jersey. He's definitely not from Jersey. That dude had an accent when he talked. Like you can't say you're from, like you listen to Errol Spence. People say he was from New York. He was born in Long Island, but he clearly moved when he was young. Have you heard Errol talk? You don't. It doesn't get more southern drawl sounding than him. Like total country boy sounding. So same thing with Arturo. He had a Canadian and Italian accent. That dude was not from Jersey. He relocated to Jersey later in life. Low salute. I seen Punch Drunk before. I don't go there anymore though. A word, why not? Raymond Ford, a nice. Yep, I agree. Raymond Ford is. Raymond Ford could fight. Is Muhammad Ali? No, Ali. Nah, he's from Kentucky. He's from now I'm blanking on where Ali's from. Louisville. He's from Louisville. Design, yeah. I'd be on Punch Strong channel. He's my guy. He's cool. I've talked to him a couple times. We gone live. We adopted Gotti. Okay, well you could adopt him, but Texas, home of Errol Spence. Word up. Are you from Staten Island? Watch your damn mouth. You watch your mouth. You don't ever ask me from Staten Island. That's insulting. People in Holland need to know this. You never. Now I'm playing, but I'm not playing. I'm kind of serious. Most New Yorkers, Staten Island, even though it's a fifth borough, it's kind of considered a suburb, like an old, dirty, dingy suburb outside of New York. Low. Am I lying? Am I lying, Low? Somebody says you're Staten Island, you might snuff them. And no, I'm from Manhattan. Money making Manhattan. Hell's Kitchen, baby. That's where I'm from. Big Bang Trains in Bloomfield. Yeah, he's in Dirty Jersey. I heard that. Gotti murder. I don't know, man. Seemed like a suicide, but there's a lot of because his wife was too little to hang him. He had to do it himself. She was too little to do it to like pick him up, and she wasn't strong enough, they say. And it was too high up or something where it just wouldn't like it was possible, but very unlikely. That's what they were saying. I don't think Spence will ever be the same fighter again. He looked pretty good after the car crash. You know what I'm saying? Against Garcia and what's his face? Ugas. He looked pretty good to me. Mark would just spar dudes every now and then. Not really. Not really. Not really. Nah. My sparring days are I haven't sparred in a while. I don't really have any interest. You know what I'm saying? Stanley Sadler was one of the greatest fighters ever. Dope fights with Willie Pep. Willie Pep, I think, though, was a better fighter overall. Greater. But Sandy Sadler was one of the greats. He was, you know what? I'm going to use that as a trivia question. I'm not going to say it. Because then if I say it, you'll know it, and I can't use it. Let me just make sure what I thought. Okay, yeah, Sandy Sadler was dope. What's up, Swagged? Yo, bro, my son just turned 8. We live in HK. Can you help us get started? You live in Hell's Kitchen? Word! What part? I grew up on 50th between 10th and 11th, right across the street from Park West. Where you at exactly, my man? What's the best region of the U.S.? Oh, I don't know. Where you from, Ian? I like New York, but actually, I kind of like. Now I'm getting older. I like better weather. People underrate. I know. Ugas was dope. Spence ran into a better fighter. It happened. Get over it. Yeah, he sure did. What age can a man? At what age can a man stop sparring? You could keep sparring as long as you're sparring people your own age. It doesn't really matter. So stop motion was cheating. He hasn't been back. Well, he came back I think yesterday. I think he was because he refused to go on camera. Well, we're like, go on camera, answer the question, put your hands up so we know you're not typing and Googling. Look at the camera and answer it. You want to do it. So what's that tell you? What up, Seth? What's cracking? What is cracking? Seth Hamilton. My man. I forget where he's from, but I forget where everybody's from until you remind me. Mamoon's not here. I remember he's from Jersey. I'm from the Midwest. We don't want to say what state. Trivia question: what the fight does phrase? Don't ever play with matches. What? Trivia question: what fight does the phrase "don't ever play with matches" refer to? I don't know. Stops a historian? Yeah, he's a Google historian. Yeah, he go to school right there on 59th and 11th. 59th and 11th. Oh, he's 8 though? What, like a private school? The hell's on 59th and 11th? Oh, yo, yo, I went to middle school there. I went to middle school there. It used to be called McBurney. It was private. Now, I know it sounds like I'm rich, but I was not. It was like you paid, but you only paid based on what your family made. It was some weird budget shit. So it was basically for poor people because I grew up broke. But it was like a weird, yeah. Damn, I went to that school too. And I know, and then it went bankrupt, the school that I was in years ago, and then I just moved to straight public school when I was like 11. But I went to that school like, and we didn't pay. It was some weird thing like if you didn't make enough money, they'll let you in, even though it was technically private. So, but yeah, I went to that school, 59th, 11th, between 59th and 60th, right next door to there's like a car dealership that's like the building's touching a car dealership. Come on, man. What up, D Rich? D Ellis, why are you just saying Dallas, Texas for no reason? Indiana. I know you told me, man. I don't be, you know how many people I talk to? I don't be remembering. Bust my balls. PA. Pennsylvania is Midwest. It's not Midwest. Stop motion defense asking him to cam up. In stop MMA defense stop. It's suspect. Why would you say it's suspect? We thought he was cheating. Not suspect at all. I disagree. We didn't ask him to like came up topless with like chapstick on and glistening oil up body. You just came up, show your hands. You're suspect for thinking a suspect. That's what I think. Don't ever play with matches is from Dave Chappelle bit on Zoo vs. Judah. I don't even remember that bit. That's dope. That's a dope trivia question though. I don't remember that bit because somebody sent me that bit. So it's from Chappelle doing it back when the fight actually happened, like in real time. Make sure he wants to box. Sweet science info. Yep, that's a fact. He's a kid. Stop. Yeah, he is. He is. That doesn't make it suspect. Like I said, he's just going on and playing trivia. Why is that suspect? That's not suspect. What's up, Jay? What's up? My fault. We live on 50th and 11th. He go to school on 50th between 9th and 50th and 9th and 10th. What school? I grew up on 50th between 10th and 11th. That's where I grew up. Was 50th, 9th, and 10th is a graphic arts is there. That's a high school. You're confusing me, Swagged. It's a dope bit, I'll bet. Sounds fun. From Cedric the Entertainer. Oh, okay. Wait 1 second, guys. Be right back. My bad. Oh, had to get a drink. All right. What's up, Stabby? Why are you pushing Fantasy Fight to make Inoue look bad for not moving up and fighting Tank? I am not doing that. What are you talking about? Success Academy. Oh, so it's like a private school? I never heard of it. But I don't live in Hell's Kitchen anymore. I moved out of Hell's Kitchen like long time ago. I grew up there. I left permanently when I was probably about 26. I'm 46 now, 47 now, so 20 years ago. So I wouldn't know where you go to box there. I know the gyms in the city. I go to Church Street Gym. You want to go down there? You tell them you know me, they'll hook you up. Protect yourself at all times. especially in the interwebs. Yeah, I get it, but I still it's not suspect. Suspect is him coming on here and lying to us. Tell Tank to move up and fight Boots and Crawford since weight classes don't matter. What are you talking about? Confusing me. Do you bet on? Nope, I don't bet on anything ever. That boy anyway could fight. That boy good. Mm-hmm. Good and terrible. Yeah, nah, he could fight. Why and white dudes act like they tough? Who's doing that? Me? I'm not doing that. Nobody acts, man. When you grow up in certain parts of New York, you got to be tough. You are. Now, certain people are tougher than others, but for the most part, most of us got to have a certain kind of grit because it's just like you always got to watch your back. That's just what it is. Trust me, I'd rather have not grown up like that. Stabby, how's your Gia? What the hell? How's your GF relationship going with Lisa Snow? Do you know each other? This is very confusing. Tank. What about Tank? Armone. Corsi. It's kind of a dope name. Inoue can fight, but he can't F. No, well, he's too big for Tank. I mean, he's too small for Tank. That's just a fact. Oh, were you talking? Was Stavy talking about my video I did about them possibly? That's what he's talking about. That's just a fun video. I even said in the video, Tank's just too big, and he would have the power advantage, and I don't think it would happen, but it's possible. Damn, people take everything so seriously. Just a fun thing to break down. I'm about to release a Bud versus Boots sparring breakdown. That'd be my next one. There's unfortunately not much sparring on Bud and almost none on Boots. Like there's some sparring on Bud where it's like full rounds. There's nothing on Boots that's full rounds. So I gotta just release a whole bunch of chopped up, spliced up sparring videos of Boots, and I gotta just analyze that. And again, I can't do actual fights because they flag me. The networks will flag me. Maybe in a few years. Nah, he's already 30. What's he? Him and Tank are both at their peak, like man weight. Like they're not going to get any heavier than that. They're not going to get any more muscle than that naturally. I think they're peaked right now in terms of size and weight. Anyway, the only fighter I can get up at 2 a.m. Yeah, I know, right? School days. Oh wait, you the one that did you one who said that you're getting your GD, or you still in school? You young man. Channel is really growing. What made you say that? Thank you, Kalia. But what and like what did you see that makes you say that? I want to get these lives like how some of these other channels, 100, 500 people in, 1,000 would be dope. That's what I'm trying to do. I want this to be my full-time job. When I could do that, I'll be happy. I don't need to make millions. I don't need to make a lot of money. I don't need to be famous. Just have my core group of subscribers like you guys, have fun doing this and make enough money to live off of. Then I'll be happy. Or ESPN or whatever. Any source of boxing related, like being, so I could get rid of my current full time. Or at least push it on to somebody else to handle it. Tank 28 and you weigh 30. The fight. That's what I'm saying, Eon. That's my point. They're both maxed out in weight. So a Tank could go down to 30. You know why I know? Coach Kenny literally just told me that. But can Inoue go up another 8 pounds without losing too much? Probably could. But there'll be a huge disadvantage and advantage. Tank will have a huge advantage doing that. I am an undergrad in philosophy. Oh, dope. What college? I read that Stop was cheating. Makes sense. Well, we didn't find out for sure, Vaughn, but it seemed like he was. But we don't know for sure. And he refused to prove that he wasn't. So these lives will be popping. In other words, Deontay, speak it, believe it, receive it to this day. Okay? Marco, dude, a funny troll. He was telling me how he had his first relationship with a YTBC chick. YTBC, YouTube Boxing Community, is that what that stands for? That knows more boxing than him. Okay. Well, good. He left, so. Can't choose our upbringings. Respect to New York, though. Would love to go there one day, Marco. I said, I'm taking. Oh, you said it. Okay, my bad. Yeah, man. You come to New York. I have it's a comedy club. That's mine. Um, that's struggling right now, pretty bad with the inflation stuff. Ruggers, oh snap, that's dope. She surely does. Some of these dudes don't know much about boxing now. I know, it's true. What up, Joseph? What's going on? Eddie gonna keep Boots active? Yeah, Boots just signed with Eddie Hearn, and that's where I heard him say in an interview with somebody from Sky Sports, I think, or at least from Matchroom. He said he's willing to fight anybody at 47 and 54, which brings a whole crop of top pound for pound fighters for him to choose from. Dopeness. Bud versus Prime Pacquiao. Remember, I told you this, guys? I cannot decide or predict on a fighter who is still active. I gotta have both careers done so I have downloaded all the information there is to download, not leaving some rocks unturned. So I can't. Now, if I just go by, you know, Bud now, assuming he retired now, I guess I could do that. But ain't gonna lie, I don't know much about boxing either, but I do love the sport. Word? You seem like you know enough. What's up, Trash? That's what you come in here. You just want to do the trivia? You're a beast. You're a beast. Gas came in here and slapped you guys up, though. He did. Nah, it was close yesterday. I think I still have the score here. Yep, the guy Silver, who's not here now, hit two. Bruce won three. Aiden, who is here. Aiden almost won two. And then there's some dude, Ace, who's not in here, had one. Aiden came real close to winning. I feel like Shakur beats all these guys. Am I wrong? You could be. Like, either you could be or yes, but no. I don't know. You don't know. Do you buy pay per view? Yeah. I fire sticked a few lately though. Like I said, times have been rough. So, real rough with all this COVID. Just did a real number. When you own your own business, it has great parts of it, but there's a lot of negative parts. It's not all like you're just chilling and sitting back and don't do it. It's a lot. I wish I just had a check that comes to me every week or every month or whatever it is, that I knew how much is coming and I could live and plan my life around that. Not this uncertainty. And then when things happen, you're fucked. COVID, inflation, all that shit. Hurricanes. If there's a bad weather, which doesn't happen much in New York, if something bad happens, like on a Friday or Saturday, which are the busiest nights, which are like the majority of the income, you got to shut down your business. If there's a really horrible weather condition or a blizzard and you lose tons of money and you don't get that back, you just eat it. So you're at the whim of just chance. It sucks. If I was making millions, I'd be like, whatever, but I am certainly not, nowhere near it. Do you think sales will pick up? I don't think so for what I'm just talking about. Just what I was talking about my own business. People don't want to spend money right now, and they're very frugal, especially for recreational things like boxing or like comedy. They don't want to do it right now. So I don't know. Unless they run a Groupon or just, you know what I'm saying? Mentor of mine does documentary film freelance, was telling me about the same thing about. Yep, true that. What up, Cam? Killer Cam. You're up in this piece. Chilling. See, I feel like the most people come in my room around 11 o'clock my time. That's 7 in the West Coast and 10 o'clock, I guess, in Texas and other places where it's only an hour difference. So 7 and 10, right? Because most of you are not in the East Coast in this room right now, right? Or most of you are. Got a couple Jersey, Michigan. That's our time, right? Or no, Michigan's an hour earlier, isn't it? I don't know. That's 8 p.m. West Coast. 8. Oh, you're right. My bad. I'm out of it. But yeah, that's perfect, right? 8 p.m. is like a good time. So that's what I'm thinking. I think 11 is like where I get the most amount of people, which is kind of late for me though. Got to take my kids to school in the morning. Like, if it does pick up, it's because of Ryan. Why? Why you say that? Remember watching old boxing fights, black and white television color? My grandfather in the 90s got arrested. grandmother. Oh wow, that's dope. She like boxing. That's dope. It's 9:50. Yeah, Texas is an hour behind us. Marco, you were to spend a milli would be mostly invested on a boxing business. If I were to spend a milli, like if I just had it to try and invest, I don't know. That's a tough question to answer. I don't know. Don't know. Maybe. Maybe I would. Is it me or have most big fights been underwhelming to what? Yep. It's you. I mean, it's not you. That's a fact. That's a fact. Who got way more followers? What are you talking about? Oh, Ryan. Yeah. Um, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's what is it at now? It's barely half full. Like you can go right now to TicketWeb or Ticketmaster, excuse me, and try and buy tickets, and it'll show you what's available, what's not. You can do it right now and screenshot it. Last time that was done, which was last week, they weren't even half sold, which I think is pretty bad. But I don't know the metrics and the trends. Like, is that normally when you're 11 days out from 10 days out from a fight, is it normally half open? Do the majority of people do 50% of the sales come within a week of? Like, I don't know any of that stuff. So maybe it's normal, but it's seeming like it's not. People are saying that that's bad. I got Fury Octo by stoppage, by a body attack stoppage. Yeah, I got Fury winning by really just chopping down Usyk's body and being very roughing him up using borderline crafty, borderline dirty tactics. People don't have any money to buy. Yep. Well, you know what the thing is, Kalia? People do have some money. They're just scared to. Well, people don't have money. That's true. And the money they have, they're scared to spend it because everything's so expensive. So they're keeping it just on necessities. That's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to deal with it. It'll eventually go away. Eventually, people get used to spending money and, to the new prices. Everybody will get used to it eventually. Even the people now who are like, F that, I'm never getting used to it. You will. Just it's going to take some time. And I'm thinking months, not years. I'm an Usyk fan. He will win. I hope he doesn't. I actually like Fury better, but I like Usyk a lot too. Big shout to my man Jonathan, 97. Hit me with that two-piece, a 1-2, jab and a straight right, just right on the chin. Hit me with a two-piece. Appreciate you, Jonathan. You're a good man. Southern gentleman. Southern, yeah, people in the South are so much nicer than here. And I like it. It's a way different, like, don't get me wrong, you piss them off, they could, I'm not saying they're soft. They're just polite by nature. Love boxing, but it's a sad place. Fighters fighting once a year. I know, man. Fighters not fighting each other. I know. Will we ever see the golden age? Yeah. Yeah. Everything goes in waves. Don't know when. Facts. Marco Fury will use his body weight holding. Yup. Yup. And Usyk, those of you who don't know, we know that Usyk has body weakness, right? There's a fight. I did a breakdown of it. An amateur fight, actually in the Olympics, where Usyk ended up winning the gold. But he fought Beterbiev as an amateur. They were both heavyweights. And Beterbiev dropped Usyk with a body shot. So once again, supporting the fact that his body is suspect. They're more hospitable. What's up, Olive? Mahad the Olive. What's going on? They are more hospitable. Did y'all know Sean Porter fought Usyk? Yes, Sean Porter fought Usyk. That's weird. Usyk was a heavyweight, but fought at a different weight. Matter of fact, let me use that as a question too. Hold on a second. I'm just writing this down so I don't forget it. All right. Usyk remind me of Kovalev. Mm, I don't think he fights anything like Kovalev, Claude. But body shot. Kovalev had body shot weakness? I didn't remember that. I believe you. I just don't remember it. What up? Fushkin. Why are you cursing? Why are you cursing, trash? What's your problem? What's the problem here? Why are you being sour puss? Talk to me. Talk to me. Is Ryan Garcia ready for this fight? I think he is. I think he is. I do. That's pretty much how Ward won both fights. Oh yeah, that's right. I thought Ward lost the first fight, to be real. I thought Kovalev beat him the first fight, but the second fight, Ward washed him. First fight, he should have lost. Because Kovalev was just like I think Triple G should have won. I'm thinking of Russian dudes. Triple G should have beat Canelo the first fight, but I think it was a draw. Or they gave it to Canelo. No, they made it a draw, but I thought Triple G beat him. So Trash Game Dev, Seth Hamilton, salute from Legacy Defined. LS. LS. If Ward had stayed in boxing, does he beat Beterbiev? We don't know yet because we don't know what Beterbiev has left in what he has. Now, if you go by, that's so hard to tell. I don't know. I I might even have to lean towards no. I agree. Ed Kovalev winning for yep. Yeah, some refs are biased. I don't think a lot of them though. Nico Dinero. What's up, Nico Dinero? I don't believe in Haney's power, but I see him at least dropping Ryan once. You're right, Nico. I think that's a very strong possibility, just like he did to Regis. Just like a sneaky, like, it's the shots you don't see. Those are the ones that drop you. I guess Beterbiev would have been much younger. Yeah, I think Ward would have won versus Beterbiev, Smart, good chin. Possibly. I can see that happening too. I can see that happening too. Ward would be old at this point. Yeah. What's happening? Oh, he's getting dropped. Yeah, maybe. Why are you showing wrenches, Eon? What's going on here? How do you see Canelo and Munguia? I see Canelo. How does everybody see that? Stoppage. Like Canelo stopping him, just to be clear. Ward, only 1 year old and Beterbiev. Word? Word? So they could have fought. But Beterbiev's also fighting at a significantly older age. What a hoops? What do you think of welterweight comeback for Adrian Broner fighting Errol Spence? I don't think they would do that because they're both former champions. They're not gonna do an eliminator against themselves to fight a young kid. I mean, I guess Boots is a champion now, but I don't see them doing that. I don't see them doing that. I don't think Spence would fight Broner because Spence is also looking for legacy and belts, and Broner doesn't have any of that right now. So he ain't got a point to prove, especially if he wants to win versus Tank. Yep, that's a fact. You see Canelo stopping him? Me too. I don't see AB getting a fight with Errol. Yeah, I just said that. Agreed. No way Beterbiev was 39. I thought he was. Nah, he's 39. He's 29 for shizzles. What up, Isaac? Who's better at cutting off the ring, Beterbiev or Inoue? Inoue, because Inoue's faster with his feet. Inoue's way faster with his feet. One of Inoue's biggest advantages is his wide stance and how he's always on balance and how he's always in his stance wide, ready to throw punches, and how quick he's like Shakur level, like pew, pew, in and out, like a route, like a cobra, like pew, pew, striking. I don't know about Thurman being dumb. Um, Probably not, because even though he's not fighting and he's inactive, he's resting. So that's stopping the clock. You know what I mean? Temporarily. Yeah, Beterbiev is almost 40. He might be 40 by the time he fights homeboy. Bivol. Um, I like Inoue, feint, then quick jab, sharp jab to the. Yup, absolutely. I like that too. I wish Shakur had power. I wish Shakur had Inoue. I know, man. That would make him unbelievably dangerous. Who's the best promotional company out of these? PBC Top Rank. You guys who all know me at this point know that those questions are not in my wheelhouse, not my specialty. I have no idea. Sorry. My man, Phone Booth TV, throwing a vicious two piece at me and catching me flush with a two piece. Appreciate you, Phone Booth. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Shakur's power, though. You know, ish. His power ish. Marco with a C, even though mine's with a K. That's okay. Common mistake. Who you got, Devin versus Tank, and why? Um, I don't know. A very close fight. I'd have to lean towards Tank because of his power and his patience. But I could see Devin doing what he does, keeping him at range and winning. Just got in from Nets game, showing love. BK way peace, my man. You're at the Nets game. You're right here. They win. I'm a Knicks fan because I grew up in Manhattan, so I don't fuck with the Nets. But if the Knicks are eliminated and the Nets are, I'll go for them because that's still New York. Now, at least I still remember them as Jersey. Like they'll never not be Jersey to me. If you had to drop a modern boxer in a different era, who and what era would you drop them in? Good question. None of them would really do well. Very few of them would do well. 80s and 90s dudes can fight in this era. But when you go, like, I'd like to drop Foreman, 70s Foreman and 70s Ali and Frazier in this era. That'd be cool to see. Or drop them in the 90s with Tyson. That's what I'd like to do. Drop Ali, Foreman, Frazier, drop all those dudes in the 90s era with Tyson, with Holyfield, with Lennox. That's what I'd like to do. Dope question, my man. Yeah, we won. We played Toronto. All right, bet. Dope. Vol light heavy versus Roy. You're asking me that? You're asking me. Hold on a second. I think I gotta clean my eyes. I think I'm not seeing right. Hold on. Let me wipe the computer because I think you're asking me if Bivol could beat Roy Jones. Is that what you're asking me? You drunk? Nobody beats Roy Jones, Aiden. Nobody in history beats a prime Roy Jones. Nobody. So get out of here with that blasphemous talk. You don't know ish about boxing. You're a casual, just like Ness. You're a casual. That's not very nice. This dude. Give me. You're Eon. You're trying to anger me? Don't do it. Don't do that. Yeah, Nico. They don't know. They don't know. God bless their souls. They don't know. They don't know. They have no idea. They don't know what's going on. It's all good though. So with this super channel live stream. Yeah, man, they don't know. It's not their fault. What do we got? Hagler versus Golovkin. That's a great one. I don't think anybody beats Hagler. I don't think anybody beats Hagler. Um, I think Hagler is like I think Hagler is probably the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Especially not Bivol. Yeah, I know. I know. Um, and this guy who's the guy who's saying I'm a tank hater is I'm actually not. I think Tank's the best out of everybody at 140, 135. I think he beats all of them, and I think he's also the most exciting to watch. Uh, so yeah. so that's not accurate. LMAO Hagler had a lot in his bag. LOL, do people know? Yeah, that's true. But that'd be a dope fight, man. Little do people know. But that'd be a dope fight to watch Hagler and Golovkin. Because Golovkin had a chin like Hagler. Neither guy's ever been hurt or down. Both guy hit like a truck. Hagler was a little. Oh, they're about the same height. No, Hagler was a little shorter. That's a dope. There's some good questions today. I think Roy's the best fight. Of course, Aiden, because it's the truths. Top 5 all time. My favorite? Roy. Nah, I don't know. It'd take me too long, but I loved Roy. I love Princeton Seam. I love Terry Norris. Love Tyson. Um, there's a few. Larry Holmes versus Riddick Bowe would be dope. I think Riddick Bowe didn't have the drive. I think he would have tapped out. Who you got, Mason or Vargas? Abdullah Mason is fighting somebody named Vargas. I don't even know if that's what you mean. Which Vargas? He's not fighting one of Fernando's sons, is he? Fernando Vargas' son? What you talking about exactly? I seen that short you did on Prince. It was epic. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I love Prince. Was man. I used to try and punch like him, but I was more like a Roy kind of fighter. I didn't throw like anchors like that. This dude would like throw anchor, like pick up an anchor. Just that's how what I thought about when Prince would punch. It's like he was holding an anchor and he would pick up and just throw it at you. And the anchor, attached to the rope would just doosh and hit people. Just lay them out. Salvador Sanchez was Inoue. Salvador Sanchez died too young, so we don't know how good he could have been. No, I'm saying if they fought. Oh. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen enough. Most explosive and athletic fight, Roy Jones from the 90s versus Sugar Ray Leonard from there. Yeah, but Roy was too big, unfortunately. But you're right. That would have been dope. But Roy was just a little too big for Sugar Ray. Even I know Sugar Ray went up and fought light heavy, but he weight drained the shit out of Donnie Lalonde at light, and they fought at 68, and they fought for both belts. And yeah, Ray was just not. Roy's too big. I was at that fight, phone booth. Kevin Kelly versus Prince. I was literally at that fight. It was in the Garden. I was right there on the floor too, sitting next to Prince Nassim's brothers. Dopest energy in a fight I've ever been to was that fight. Moon, there you go. Mercer, yeah, that was wild. That's a wild fight. When Roy was in his prime, I was still a kid. From what I can tell, he was great. Watch him again. Watch him now. Whether Duran would be dope. 135-pound Duran. Maybe nobody beats him. Yo, Marco, what up? Peace, blessings. G-Tat it up. What's up, G? Marco, you think Andre Berto was good? Yeah, he was really good. Why? You were in NY, Manhattan today? I bet. I mean, I'm in Brooklyn. I might be moving to Connecticut or some shit, or like the suburbs. Wifey's trying to get me out of the city, so that might happen. But we'll see. You guys want to do this trivia? What you want to do? You want to do this trivia? Talk to me. Talk to me. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. All right. Back. Mayweather versus Terrence at light. That'd be a good one. Trivia. Ready. All right, let's do the ready. You gonna do some trivia? All right, bet. You'll tune in. You don't want to play? Hoops for life. All right, let's do this. Let's do the trivia. Let's get this popping. No, the defending champion is not here, but Aiden is here. So let's see what happens. All right, here we go. First question. All right, I'm going to do this one. At what weight did Sean Porter fight Alexander Usyk in the amateurs? What weight did they fight under? I'll take the name of the weight class or the limit in pounds as amateurs. Go. 10 seconds. Weight class did Usyk fight Sean Porter in the amateurs? 8 seconds. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we got here. First answer was middleweight. That was the first correct answer, which is 165. You would have been right, L. Harvey, but Aiden beat you to it. And Aiden almost won last yesterday, so we might have a champ on our hands. Yeah, they fought at middleweight. You believe that? Sean Porter fought at middleweight and turned pro at 47. That's almost a 20-pound drop. And he's only like 5'7" or whatever he is. All right. Here we go. Next one. You guys ready? Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. What city did Winky Wright fight out of? What city? Not where he was born or whatever. What city did Winky Wright represent and fight out of as a pro? Go. Ronald Winky Wright, what city did he fight out of as a pro? When they said Ronald Wright from blah blah blah, what was always listed? What city? 7 seconds. 6. City. What city? 5. Boom. D. Rich got it. St. Petersburg, Florida is correct. Detroit. Okay, D. Rich on the board. D. Rich on the board. All right. Bernard, you're a little late with that one, but you were correct. You can't do this? Too bad. All right. Next questiones. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, got that one. Okay. Here we go. When Ali fought George Foreman, he had everybody in Africa cheering, saying the phrase Ali Boumaye. What did that mean in English? Translate Ali Boumaye. Go. 10 seconds. Translation of Ali Boumaye. Ali Boumaye. What does Boumaye mean? 7 seconds. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. Nobody got it. The answer is it means Ali kill him. That's right. G tatted up G, but you're too late. 10 seconds is all we got. Ali kill him. It's kind of fucked up, right? Yeah, them all just hate. Ali was a master at having people hate his opponents. Master at it. Right? All right, here we go. Let's stick to that topic. Let's stick to Ali and Foreman era. How many times, and the answer can be 0 through whatever number, through infinity. The answer can be 0. How many times did George Foreman fight Joe Frazier? Go. 10 seconds. How many times did Foreman and Frazier fight? 10 seconds. 8 seconds, actually, now. 7. Boom. We got a whole bunch of answers. Aiden is the first to answer it correct. 2 is correct. All right. One more, and Aiden will be the champion. This happened yesterday. Just saying. 6. Come on. Tat it up and fight 6 times. Wiling out. All right. Next question. I'm going to stay on this topic. After George Foreman got knocked out by Muhammad Ali, he went a little whacked out. So he wanted to prove how tough he is. So he fought in one night.
he had a bunch of fighters come in back to back and he fought all of them. How many fighters within one night back to back did George Foreman fight in one night? Go. Okay, well, Lane's back, so this is going to be a problem because he got it before I finished even saying it. And Lane got it first, and 5 is the answer. He fought 5 dudes in one night. Lane, where were you, man? You didn't see it yesterday. Hit the like button, everybody. Please, please, please hit the like button. Let me see how many we got. I'm going to have at least 20, 30 if possible. 28. Okay. All right. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, you almost got it, Aiden, but now that this guy Lane's in here, it's going to be a problem because this dude is pretty good at this. He's only played once though, so we're gonna have to see. I might have to up the questions a little higher for Lane. I might have to up the questions for Lane. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. In what year was boxing first ever added to the Olympic Games? What year did the Olympics first feature boxing? Go. 10 seconds. 8, 7. Oh, Lane just got that very quickly. 1904 is correct. Now we have Lane 2, Aiden 2, D-Rich 1. D-Rich 1. All right. Here we go. This one's a little tricky. A little tricky because Lane thinks he's too cool for school here, so I'm going to throw a little curveball. Now listen to the wording. Who is the last man to win the undisputed welterweight championship in the 3-belt era? To win it in the 3-belt era. Who's the last man to win the undisputed belt, all 3 belts in the 3-belt era? Go. Last man to win all 3 belts in the welterweight era. Lane, no. Incorrect. All right. 7 seconds. 6. 5. I don't think anybody's going to get this. 4. Like I said, it's a curveball. 3, 2, 1, 0. So the closest was Jonathan, but Jonathan, it was the man who beat Zab Judah, which was Carlos Baldemir. He beat Zab for all 3 belts, but after beating Zab, after winning them, he didn't want to pay the sanctioning fees because it was too much money and he was still broke. So they stripped him. But he actually won those belts, and then they stripped him when he refused to pay the sanctioning fees. So Carlos Baldemir is correct. You should have finished, Lane, but you didn't. So what are you going to do? But nobody else got it, so it didn't hurt you. Didn't hurt you. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. You guys ready? Let's keep it going. All right, here we go. Let's keep it on that topic. Who was the last undisputed lightweight champion in the 3-belt era? Go. Last undisputed champion in the 3-belt era. 8 seconds. 7. 6. 5. Yep. Lane got it. Purnell is correct. And Lane is once again trivia champion of the world. Lane took the Marco Boxing Trivia Championships, and came in here and fought for the vacant title, which Bruce Gass didn't want to defend today. But Lane came in, was down on the scorecards a little bit because he started late, but then he knocked out and won the belt. Lane, that was pretty good. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Impressive. Impressive. All righty. Well, kids, it is late. I'm gonna get going. Good job. See, Lane, everybody's clapping you up. What do you guys think, real quick? What do you guys think of me doing the Debate Kings? Would you guys be down for that? Where 2 of you come on with me, either audio or video, whatever you want to do. And you each debate a topic. You have 3-minute rounds to do so. And then after you debate it for maybe 2 or 3 rounds each, the audience, the watchers, people in the chat, they vote for who won the debate. And there'll be topics like who would have won, Tyson versus Ali in his prime, or whatever. What do you think? Talk to me. And then I'm going to get out of here. I'm curious what you guys think of that concept. So I think it might be fun. No, nothing? Go fuck myself? Okay, cool. I got one person like, yeah, I guess. Shut up. Sounds. Is that weed and fire? Okay. Thank you, Jimmy. You're a good man. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll start doing that during the afternoon. I don't know if you guys are all available in the afternoon. I went on today in the afternoon for a little bit because I had some time to kill. And about 20 of you or so came on, so it wasn't bad. I appreciate you guys. Same bat time, same bat channel. And as always, peace.